The Treasure Coast Hospice Veterans Partnership Program means a lot to me. I've been doing this, part of this program, for the last 8 years. And it's something that's very, very rewarding and fulfilling. What we really do with the program is we go and we visit veterans and we present them with a certificate of appreciation, a pin with an American flag, and also a blanket, which is quite interesting because the blanket is made by people who volunteer their services and make the blankets in red, white, and blue. My most memorable experience was this one incident, or one situation, where I visited a World War II veteran. Now, what's unique about that is when, as a volunteer, you go into a home and you really don't know the situation. A patient could be in a bed, a hospital bed in the living room, or just sitting at a table. So I go into this home, and the fellow's in his 90s, and his wife answers the door, and she says, "Please come in and have a seat." So I sit at the dining room table, and I'm thinking I'm going to go into the bedroom or whatever, and here comes the gentleman out, and he has khaki pants on and a golf shirt. Looks like he's ready to go to lunch. And she tells him to come over, and he shuffles over and he sits down at the dining room table, and we go through the process, present him with the certificate of appreciation and the blanket, and then I'm ready to pin him. And I said, "Tell me a little bit about your experience in the service." And he told me where he was, where he took basic training, and then he said he was a D-Day veteran. And he said as he was riding over on the troop transport, once they got to Omaha Beach, once the ramp went down on the troop transport, he was talking with his friend, and his friend was instantly killed by gunfire. And he was 19 years old or 18 years old, and he had to, as he went off the troop carrier, he had to step over the body of his friend. And he was continuing to talk, and I looked at his wife, and she looked surprised. And like as with some veterans, there'll be a pause when they talk, and then when I looked back at him, there was tears coming down his cheeks. And he continued his story, and then when he was done telling me, his wife said to him, "Honey, you've never told me that story." And he said, "Well, I didn't feel I had to." It was something he kept in all these years. And that tells you what that told me is how powerful the relationship is between veterans. It's nothing that I did. It's the fact that I was a veteran communicating with another veteran, and there's stories and tales that are told that really add value and relief to some of those veterans.